Namaste. Good morning. How is everybody today? Feeling like doing some yoga with me? Thank you. Get on your yoga mat, find yourself in a comfortable seated position. If you don't want to be down on the floor, you can always sit in a chair. In fact, I just heard from one of my seniors from my yoga group before the pandemic who used to always sit in a chair. Hey, Ellis. And she just wanted to check in and let me know she was still okay, so I'm so happy about that. Hi, Ellis. So yeah, if you want to sit in a chair, that will work. Or you could even do a little light yoga sitting on a sofa or a soft plush lounge chair. Anything will work because moving and breathing doesn't require you to have a yoga mat. So, all right, having said that, I'm going to be on my yoga mat and I'm going to sit with my legs crossed. You can obviously shift your legs to any position that works for you, but do try to have a straight spine. Lifting through the spine, make it long and tall, and let your shoulders relax. And then we just focus on breath for a few moments. Today's theme, as we breathe in and out, I'll go into a little bit of my thinking for today's theme, which is empathy. Empathy is closely related to sympathy. But sympathy, you feel sorry for somebody, you feel for them. Empathy, you really experience what they're experiencing, and you open your heart to them and allow the feelings that they have to seep into how you are. So it's much more about really communicating through truth and love and allowing the oneness of all of us to be the main thing that connects us and not so much the superficial stuff, the conversation, the appearances. I think the natural tendency for all humans is to be very sensitive and very empathetic. And then as we get a little bit older, we kind of go through experiences that tell us maybe we should harden our hearts, protect ourselves from being hurt. It takes a lot of courage and a lot of insight to go deeper than that and just say, I will not harden my heart. I will remain sensitive and empathetic. I will let softness rule my personality, gentleness, kindness. Only a few people can live to that, but we can all try. We can all try to bring kindness and gentleness and softness into our lives and into the way that we consider other people. React with love and openness. Bring those hands to your heart. Bow the head and take a breath. Allow your heart to fill in all with the breath that you're breathing in. Fill it all in with love and powerful love, strong love. Believe in the power of love. Believe in the power of peace and empathy. Thank you. All right, let's raise those hands up overhead. Big breath in. Reach up, fingertips up. Breathe in. Exhale, bring it right back down. With a bowed head, bring your hands right to your sternum. Lift it up again. Let's breathe big in. Expand your rib cage. Lift through the armpits and the side of the body. Lift up. Exhale, bring it back down. Let's do that 3 more times. I'll be quiet so you can focus on doing what I've already said. Beautiful. Bring it back down. Bow your head and just let your hands rest on your knees or on your thighs. Release your belly and let your head fall forward. Slowly we begin to move the chin along the collarbone, to the right, back to the middle, to the left, back to the middle. Allow your breath to lead as your chin goes left and right, breathing in one direction and out the other direction. And slow it down. Release the belly. Consciously tell your abdomen to relax. And this allows your neck to let go even more. Let's let the head just hang in front and round the shoulders. Slump your shoulders down, slump the back. Let the head be so heavy, let it hang. Bring your right hand or your dominant hand back to the back of your neck. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Work that hand right up to the base of the skull. Let your thumb and your fingertips do a little circle massage at the base of your skull where the muscles connect to your skull, where your spinal cord hooks right into the base of your skull. Other hand can come low on your neck. Squeeze and release. Trade positions with the hands every now and then. And just relax your neck. Keep breathing. Let's bring the hands to the shoulders and straighten your back. Drag those fingertips across from the back to the front, across the top of the shoulders. One more time. Drag those fingertips from the back over the top of the shoulders to the front. And then we start to tap, 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 tap. Bend those fingers so you've got nice blunt fingertips to tap into the chest from the sternum to the shoulders, underneath the collarbone. Keep breathing. And up above the collarbone into the base of the neck. Tap, 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 down and up, all the way to under the jaws, down and up. We're stimulating all the glands in our neck and in our chest and in our breastbone, the thymus, and all those other glands that help us fight infections and build immunity. Let them be stimulated. Let them know you need them right now, right? All the way up to in front of the ears, on the cheeks, above the jaw, up to the eyes and down to the jaw, through the cheeks. Stimulate, tap, down. Just let your body tell you what part needs the next bit of attention. Wherever you feel like you want to tap, 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 make it a nice strong thump. Let's see if we can work our way up to the forehead, up to the base of the hairline right at the top of the forehead, up to the top, down to the front, up to the top, down to the front. Now we're going to go up to the top, down, split your hands apart over the ears, up and down, up and down, up and down. Let's come around all the way down to the jaw, the neck, chest. Grab your shoulders in opposite hands and stroke all the way to fingertips. Shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingertips. You can change which way your hands go. And just shake off any tension or stress. Let it just fly off your skin. Let it leave the body through the skin, through the pores, through the nerve endings. Shake it off. Nice, thank you. Let's get those legs straight. Stretch it out. I guess I should back the camera up so you can see what is happening with the legs. Okay, I'll pull the flesh away from the sitting bones so I can connect the weight through those hip bones down into the earth. And then I just take my hands from thighs down towards ankles. Bend the body forward. Stroking the tops of the legs, maybe even reach for the toes, reach forward as much as you feel like bending forward. Take it easy, we're just getting started. Breathe a lot. Big breath in, forward fold, exhale. Big breath in, come back up. Forward fold, exhale. Get yourself back up, big breath in. And let's reach for the toes or the heels or the ankles and grab something. Grab your ankles or your shins and gently pull and release. We're flattening the lower back. Straighten the lower back, lift the face, reach through the top of your head to the top of the wall beyond your toes. So it's about a 45-degree angle from the top of your head to the base of your tailbone. Straight back, pull against the length of your legs. Feel a lot of energy behind the knees, that's good. Point your toes a little bit. Reach again with the top of the head. And then keep reaching with the top of the head. Bring the toes back a little bit, just a little bit. We're not doing a full ankle flex, just a little bit of movement in the feet as we continue to pull. Continue to pull with your hands and your arms and your shoulders and your top of your head reaches. Beautiful. All right, walk your hands up. Let's reach the arms straight up. Flex those ankles. Stretch up. Really flex the ankles. Look at your toes and make sure they're pointing back towards your face. Reach your arms straight up. Breathe in. Exhale. Bring them down. Reach out over those toes and up. Breathe in. Exhale. Bring your hands down. Reach out over your toes and up we go. Breathe in. And in, out, up. Time. This time we reach up, 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 stretch up, flex those ankles, straight legs, reach with your arms and your armpits up. All right, bring it down. Beautiful. Let's scoot back onto our backs. Bend your knees and put your heels close to your hips. Put your feet flat on the ground. Arms out to the side, palm up. The weight of your body pressing down, let it go down even more. Don't resist the heaviness, let it sink down to your yoga mat. Take your time to really be here. Breathe deep. Relax your forehead. A smile on your face. Rock the pelvis. We're just going to tilt the pelvis and push the lower back down into the mat. You can turn your hands palm down if you want, if that helps you, but we're squeezing the belly in and rocking the pelvis, squeezing the buttocks, squeezing the hips, squeezing the groin inside the Kegel area, and even your thighs. Give your thighs a little squeeze. Belly button to knees, squeeze it in. Rock your pelvis down into the mat. Lower back pushing hard. Strong. That's your main focus, really. Keep that lower back pushing hard down into the floor. Try to keep the pressure out of your chest. Let your chest be light and easy. Let your arms be light and easy and relaxed. Let your breathing be light and easy. Keep pressing with your lower back down. Squeeze the Kegel, squeeze the hips, keep it going. Awesome. Release, relax. Both knees drop to the left. Consciously tell your lower back to relax. Let go with your hips. If you're not happy in this position, you can walk your feet a little farther away from your hips. You can rearrange yourself a little bit this way or that to make it better for you. When you're ready, pick your knees up and drop them both to the other side. Again, just relax. Consciously tell yourself to let go all your tension in your lower back, hips, legs, shoulders, arms. Knees coming slowly up, and we'll just windshield wiper the knees. Really let them flop. Don't try to direct them so much as just let them come up and flop over, come up and flop over, back and forth. Loosen the hips. All right. Feet flat on the floor again, knees are up. We're going to rock the pelvis, turn that hips down into the floor again. Tighten it up from belly button to knees, squeeze. Strong muscles pushing down into the floor. Keep your chest light and easy. Breathe throughout. Squeeze that belly in. Squeeze that kegel in. Tighten those hips. Strengthen that core. Come on, we need that core to be stronger. Keep breathing. All right, release, relax, flop the knees left and right a few times. And bring the knees up to the chest. Now hands come to the knees, rock left and right. Come back to the center, hug your knees in, and release, push them away. Hug your knees in, relax, push them away. Hug your knees in. Hold in. Relax. Open the knees as wide as they want to go. Don't force it. Just allow them to go to their limit. You can use your hands underneath your knees or your shins to support your legs if you feel like it's just a little too stressful for the inner thigh area. Open wide as much as is comfortable and breathe deep. Try to breathe deep into your root chakra right down in the bottom of the torso. Connect your breath to your root chakra. And then close the knees up. Stretch the legs and arms up to the sky. Circle your ankles. Circle your wrists. Keep breathing deep. Change direction, circle the other way. Keep circling those ankles and wrists. Keep breathing deep. And then change direction again when you feel like it. Let's bend the knees and elbows. Turn your hands and feet like you're holding appetizer trays on your hands and feet. Drop it down, don't spill your drinks and your appetizers off your tray. Keep it flat, bring it down, and push it up. Bring it down, push it up. Down and up. Let's go 10 more times, counting for you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Have you spilled your drinks and your appetizers off your trays? Try not to. 3, 2, and 1. Appetizer trays are gone. Your feet can point up to the ceiling. Your fingers can reach for the ceiling. And let's bring your head off the mat. Reach the fingers and the hips and the shoulders and the toes and the top of the head all up. Imagine how much of your body is touching the mat. Make it a little bit less. Lift the hips, lift the shoulders, lift the fingers, lift the toes. Keep reaching up. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. All right, come on down. Stretch the body long on the floor. Arms overhead. Reach. Give a little yawn. And let everything go. Relax. Spread out. Release everything. Be heavy on the floor. Heavy. And let's focus on our intention for a few deep breath cycles. Fill your heart with empathy and love for the people that you meet today. The people that you see. Don't go anywhere and you don't meet anyone, you can still fill your heart with love and imagine that you're like when you drop a pebble into a body of water. You see those circles going outward in all directions. Let that pebble be the intention of your heart to bring love and empathy and peace into the world. Beautiful, all right. Let's bring the knees to the chest again, hands to the knees. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Let's just keep the left knee in at the chest. Let the right leg stretch all the way down onto the floor, straight out from the hips. The left knee is squeezing into the chest. Let it drift a little bit off to the side if it wants to. Instead of trying to go towards your armpit, opening up that left hip. And release. Bring it back on top. Stretch it straight up. Take your hands somewhere around the knee, maybe in the shin or the calf or the thigh. Grab a hold and gently urge that leg a little closer to your face and back to vertical. Finding your hamstring stretch, the back of the leg in towards the hip. Bring it close to the face as you feel is good, and back to vertical. It's a full range of motion. Whatever your range is, remember to be grateful for it and don't overstretch. Don't push anything beyond your limit. Just acknowledge where your limit is and remember to keep breathing throughout. You may feel that your back of your leg needs a little bit of encouragement to release, so let's just hold the leg steady and reach back there with one hand. Squeeze and release all the way up towards the hip, all the way back towards the knee, and then both hands all the way around the knee, towards the ankle, through the calf muscle, and back to wherever the middle of your back of your thigh is, where the hamstring really stretches the most. Give it some attention, some love, some appreciation, and then we go back to stretch and vertical. Find your range. Let's see if we can work on that flexibility just a little bit. Hold your leg right at the edge of your range of motion for a 30-second static stretch. Keep breathing, just relax, don't force anything. If you let your mind just wander, or you can think about spreading love and empathy through your energy of your intention. Beautiful. Now that we've been just a little bit patient, maybe it will stretch a little deeper into this hamstring stretch. Careful, gentle, find your range, and press against that edge just a little bit. Release and relax. Open the leg now to straight up from the hip like a lamppost. Bend the knee and circle it around. Circle it the other way. Circle it the other way again. And the other way one more time. Let's bring that knee across the body, roll up onto the right side of your hip, and allow the knee to reach for the floor. Put a pillow under the knee if it needs it. Reach the knee towards the floor. At the same time, your left shoulder reaching back for the floor. So you institute a twist in the torso. The hips and the knee going to the right, your chest opening up to the ceiling, and your left shoulder reaching back for the floor. If you feel very, very keen to do a really good twist, you can turn your head to the left. But I personally find that I can't really relax if I'm pushing my head to the left. And I need to relax because this is a spiral twist. The whole purpose is to relax. Let's do 3 deep restorative breaths here before we come out of our spinal twist. So we breathe in through the nose, a big breath in, and sigh it out. Relax. Let it go. In through the nose. Open the mouth and sigh to exhale. Since we're all in our homes, it doesn't do too much harm to exhale like this. You might not want to do this without a mask on in a public place, like a yoga class. Try and keep your mask on and socially distant. Better yet, be out of doors to do your yoga. But this is online and we can do it in our houses, safe and sound. One more restorative breath, and then roll back onto your back, and let's do a long body stretch, arms overhead. Stretch those toes away and fingertips away. Expand your ribs big. Exhale, release, let it go. We're going to bring both knees to the chest again. Hands come to the knees. And rock a little bit left and right. Squeeze those knees into the chest and release. Squeeze it in and release. Squeeze it in, hold it in. Transfer both hands to the right knee and let the left leg stretch out on the floor all the way down. Squeeze that right knee into the chest. If it wants to, you can let it drift out towards the side of the body as if the knee is reaching towards your armpit. And release, bring it back, stretch the leg straight up. Reach the hands towards the knee area, grab a hold, and find a range of motion stretch, bringing the leg a little bit close to the face and then back towards vertical. Always gentle, always easy going, never forcing. Hold it and let it go. Bring it close to your edge, hold it there, and let it go back. Keep breathing. Find your range of motion, be gentle and appreciative and grateful. All right, let's see if we can find a medium place to hold the leg in between the extremes and rub the back of the thigh from the knee to the hip and back towards the knee, all the way around the knee, front, back, sides, and into the calf, all the way to the ankle, and back up towards the knee, towards the back of the thigh, that hump in the hamstring area where the stretching really is easiest for the leg, right in the middle. All right, let's grab the knee again and bring it closer and back to vertical. Extreme range of motion here. Find your edge. Beautiful. Hold the leg at the edge. Nice and steady for 30 seconds. Let your mind drift. Relax your thoughts and your leg and your whole body. Keep breathing. Now that we've been patient, maybe it'll come a little bit deeper into your stretch. Gently pull or push or urge the leg a little bit deeper into the stretch. Don't overdo it. And release. Stretch the legs straight up from the hip socket like a lamppost, arms out to the side, palms up. And bend the knee, circle it around. 2 or 3 times around in one direction, and then you switch direction, go the other way. Switch direction, go the other way. I have to give a shout out to my girl Luella, who gave me these yoga pants the other day. Thank you, Luella. I don't know what inspired you to do that, but I appreciate. Let's bring that knee across the body, roll up onto the left side of the hip. Reach that right shoulder back for the floor, and if you want, you can put a pillow under your knee if you need a little support there. Spinal twist. Find your most relaxed version and let everything go. You're encouraging all the fluids in the spine to flow. No stagnation. Deep, relaxing, restorative breaths in through the nose, out through an open mouth like a sigh. Release your tension. Let everything in the body flow. Energy through the nerves, blood through the veins. Your fascia, the fluids in the lymphatic system through the fascia, underneath the skin, above the muscles, and around every muscle, around every organ. Fascia is like an electric spider web of energy and fluids that just travel throughout the body. And when it's functioning properly, you feel very good. Yoga is great at keeping it functioning properly. Keep the fluids flowing, energy flowing. Roll back onto your back now, and let's bring the knees up to the chest, but don't grab the knees in your hands this time. Leave your hands out to the side, arms extended, palms facing the ceiling. Knees are velcroed together in your imagination. Don't let them separate. You're going to make a big circle with the knees. All the way around. All the way around. 2 or 3 times, all the way around one direction. And then come back the other direction, all the way around. Circle those knees all the way. Don't let them separate. And then place your feet on the floor close to your hips. And we're just going to let the back arch up. Decided the opposite of the position we did before, where we were pushing our lower back down into the floor. Now we're lifting the lower back up, letting the hips stay on the ground. Arch the middle of the back up. Now send your hips to the left, all the way to the left, and arch up, bring the tailbone up, and all the way to the right. And now we bring the middle of the back up again. Hips are on the ground. So we're circling the hips in a big circle. Let's go the other way. Circle the hips. Nice. Okay, folks, now we're going to come up out of this reclined position onto our elbows. So we're not going to come all the way up. So you may want to bring yourself up with a little bit of a rock and then drop back onto your elbows. Except for one thing, my yoga mat decided to get all wrinkled underneath. All right. So we're on our elbows, and we're going to let our feet just sit on the floor. Knees are up, and just allow your shoulders to scrunch. Scrunch and Let gravity pull the body down in the shoulders and upper back. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Your eyes gaze towards your hips with love and appreciation. All right, push the elbows down and bring the body up so that there's a little bit more elevation in the chest. Knees come up to your nose, straighten your legs and point your toes up to the ceiling. Bend your left leg and flex the ankle. Bring your right leg straight down to the floor with its ankle flexed as well. And then point, bring them both up, point the toes. Other side, flex, one leg flexes, one straight, both ankles flex, point up, flex down. Point up, flex down. Point up, flex down. Point up, stay here. Bend the knees, bend the ankles. Rock up onto your hips and find a balancing point for boat pose. You may need to hold onto your legs for a little bit of tension or elasticity and balancing. If you can though, let go of your legs and let your arms just come out to the side. And here we try to straighten the legs. See if you did, that's fine. Good try. It's hard, I know, to get those legs straight in that boat pose. And we come back to seated. And let's rub our hands together, get a little heat, friction heat on the hands. Bring those warm palms right over your eyes. Close your eyes. And just drift in the universe that lives inside your mind. Discover what you find there. Maybe you see nothing but darkness, or maybe you see some areas that are lighter than others. Maybe try to move your imagination into that light area. And then we're just going to rub the forehead, the eyebrows, the temples, the cheekbones, and across the face, just down towards the chest, forehead, down towards the neck and chest. Place those hands together. Bring the elbows out, fingers spread wide. There's a lot of space between your fingers. Press the hands together, press the fingertips together, keep breathing. Keep pushing those hands together, really engaging the muscles in the hands and the wrist, but also the forearms and the upper arms and the shoulders and the chest and the back and underneath the armpit on the sides. Even that area can work hard here as we continue to breathe and press. All right, invert your fingers, interlock your fingers, invert, round the back, look down towards your feet, round your back, drop your head, push your hands forward, lift it up, breathe in, hands to the back of your head, elbows wide as you can, circle your eyes all the way around as you breathe, keep those elbows aiming back, lift your heart, lift your face, and circle your eyes all the way around. Keep it going one direction. Keep breathing. Okay, push the hands straight up. Breathe in. Exhale, round the back. Look down at the feet or the hips. Keep breathing. Keep looking down. Rounded back. Pushing the hands forward. Awesome. Bring it up straight up. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to the back of the head, elbows wide, and we circle the eyes the other way this time, looking up and around, all the way around. Keep breathing. Three more times around. Keep going. All right, straight up. Breathe in. Exhale, round it down. Keep breathing, keep rounding your back, reaching your hands forward, looking down towards your hips. Open the hands out to the side, straighten your back. And you know where we're going next. Bring those hands behind the lower back and interlock down at the base of the spine. Interlock your fingers. See if you can straighten your arms. If this is impossible for you, you can use a belt or strap or piece of cloth, any piece of cloth, to let your hands be farther apart so your arms can get straight. Squeeze those shoulder blades at the top, right at the base of the neck. Right up there, squeeze. Keep breathing. Move your squeeze to the middle of your shoulder blades. In the middle, right behind your shoulders, squeeze. Keep breathing. And now the squeeze is at the base of the shoulder blades, way down low. And then shift your squeeze up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up somewhere near the middle, we just bow the head forward. Release your belly so your neck can let go. And release your arms, give yourself a hug, all one motion. Walk your fingers a little farther back, crisscrossing those elbows in front. Crisscross those elbows in front. Give yourself a hug. Notice which arm is on top. Bloom upward like a flower. Lift your elbows up. Open like a beautiful flower. Bloom up. Breathe in. And we crisscross the arms the other way this time. Big hug. Walk your fingers a little farther back. Okay, lift the elbows. Bloom like a flower. Open. And open your hands down. Let your arms rest for a moment. Focus on your breath. Just let your breath be deep and full. We're going to go all the way down into the belly first as we breathe in through the nose. Let the air travel to the deepest part of your belly and then fill you up like a glass of water being filled up from a pitcher of water all the way up into your sinuses. Breathing in. Hold. Exhale. Hold, empty. I'm going to count for you. We're going to do the 8-5. Go. Start to breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, empty, no air in the body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold for 5. Continue to count for yourself as you go through the cycle 2 or 3 more times. Beautiful. Let's let the head do a little side-to-side tilt here. Leave your shoulders to be totally relaxed and heavy and down. And we're just letting the head rock. Ear down to the shoulder, over the top, ear down. Keep breathing as you move. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you go down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Let's stay for a moment. Think about this shoulder coming down even farther. In fact, let's reach the hand out as if we're reaching for the floor to the outside of our left hip. All right, let that hand rest on the knee, bring it up, and let's try it the other way. Bring the head down, reach the right hand out so that you make a little bit more lengthening through this oblique muscle that connects from behind the ear down towards the shoulder. So we're reaching with our fingertips towards the floor beyond our hip up there. All right, hand on the knee, relax, bring the head up and drop the head forward. Let the back of the neck relax, relax your belly. Keep that head really falling forward and shift your weight to your right hip. Let the head come over towards the right shoulder. No effort to hold it up. Let it hang forward. Come back to the center. Keep your head hanging forward. Let's shift our weight to a left hip. And that head naturally falls over towards the left shoulder a little bit. This brings a nice stretch to the oblique in the back of the neck. One more time over to the right shoulder, stretching the back oblique side of the neck. And back to the middle, and the other way. Beautiful. Back to the middle. Straighten your back slowly. Stack those vertebrae up. Bring the face up. Thank you for that. Beautiful. Let's do a little straddle work this morning. Stretch the legs out as comfortable as is for you to go. So don't overstretch and you find a lot of extra tension in the inner thigh and groin area that you don't need. It's not going to benefit you. Just find your comfortable straddle. Comfortable. Legs are straight. Put your hands right on the inside of your knees and just push the legs out so that the feet sort of flop outward. On both legs at the same time. Push the inside of the knee out. Feel the bone in the thigh as it connects into your hip socket, just having a little rotation there. All right, let's slide the right hand towards the right ankle. Left hand just comes to rest at the top of your left thigh. Coming up, we'll slide the other way. Nice and easy, nice and gentle. Don't overdo it. All right, let's go down to the left. Hold that left hand on the left ankle. And the right hand stretching up towards the ceiling. Look up at the ceiling, opening the chest and sending the shoulder back a little bit more. See if you can take that hand back. And then bring it back to a true side bend. And we come over and up. Right hand to the right leg, slide it towards the ankle. Left hand up towards the ceiling. Look up at the ceiling. Send that shoulder back and open the chest a little bit more. Maybe the hand and arm can go back even farther. And then sort of turn your head sideways again and bring the arm up over your shoulder for a true side bend. Then we go up, all the way down, and up. Side bend over and up. Over and up. One more time both ways. Okay, now we're going to rotate the hands around like windmills and do it the same way. We get to be a little bit more extreme with the arm movements. If you want, you can imagine that you're a dancer dancing beautiful movement on a stage. Express yourself. Why not? You only live once, right? This is your life. This is the gift given to you. You are a creature of light and peace and beauty and energy. And this body is just your vessel that carries you around. So express yourself. Amplitude. Do a movement with a great deal of reach. All right, beautiful. Hands to the floor in front, bend those elbows, come down and push back. Come down and push back. You can always put a pillow there if that helps you. Or sometimes we need more than one pillow. Make it work for you. You should never come too far in this position that it stresses out your inner thigh and groin, because those are very easy to pull muscle there. So we just gently listen to the body, work with the breath, and let the movement follow the breath. All right, one more time, down we go. Let's see if we can stay here for about 15 seconds. If you want, you can be on your elbows like I am here. Walk your hands towards your hips, come back up, and let's bend those knees in. Put the soles of the feet together. Butterfly. Grab your toes. Let the knees go down. You can always put pillows under your knees if that's not comfortable for you. If it's good, let the knees go down as far as they want, and then try to lift through the heart and through the face, shoulders back. Beautiful posture. Keep your back straight, gaze down towards your feet, and see if you can open them up like a book. Read the story on the soles of your feet. Close it up, align each toe with its little partner, and then open them up again. Close it up. Close the knees up. Arms around your legs. Tuck your face into that little cave between your chest and your knees for a moment of quiet. And now we're going to try and get up onto our feet. So you're going to have to put your hands behind you. Get those feet a little bit wider, toes pointing out just a hair, and push yourself up onto your feet. Let's do our yoga squat. Hands inside in a prayer pose, and the elbows pushing out against the knees at the same time the knees are pushing in against the elbows. And lift through the sternum, lift through the heart, lift your face and your shoulders back and down. A lot of tension pressing and compressing in between the knees and elbows to lift the chest up. Yoga squat. From here, we're going to drop our hands down in front of our feet and lift the tailbone up and the head goes down. So your rear end's going up and you'll end up in a forward fold. So hands down and come into forward fold. Let your head hang, let your arms hang. Ragdoll from the waist up to the top of the body just hangs. Let's shift our weight on our feet, left and right. Let the hips sway a little bit left and right. Shift your weight. And then come back to the middle. Bend your knees and let the body hang so that the chest and the thighs come into contact.
Just let the body hang from this new angle. Hands slowly coming up to your knees. Press against your knees and round your back. Walk up the thighs. Bring the body up to tall. Take a moment to sort yourself out. Standing tall. How you doing? Let's bring the arms up. Stretch them tall. And bring them down. Roll the shoulders up and back. Up and back. Up and back. Take a few marching steps. Bring those knees all the way up to the chest. Bring them up. Bring them up. All right. Find yourself well standing on your feet. Look down at your feet. Make sure your toes are pointing forward. And your feet are parallel, right under your hips. Then we tuck the tailbone under. Suck in the belly, lift the chest. Tighten the legs, tighten the knees, tighten the thighs. Roll your shoulders up and back. Palms face forward, fingers spread wide, and then relax the arms. Beautiful balanced mountain pose. Let's bend the knees slightly, cross the arms at the base, and sweep the arms up. And imagine sunrise on the mountain. Breathing in, we reach up. Exhale, sunset on the mountain. One more time, breathe in, lift up and down. Let's bring the hands up. Right hand comes down. Watch it hang by your hips. Let it just hang there, or look down at it. Tap your hand against your leg. And then walk your fingers down towards your knee, bringing the body over. Hold for a beautiful side bend. You should feel it all the way down to your hips, through the waist, through the side ribs, through the armpit, through the elbow, the wrist, the palm of the hand, and the fingertips spreading wide. Breathe. Walk your fingers back up the thigh and bring the hand back up. Stretch tall. Now we drop the left hand. Look at it hanging there by your leg. Look at it down there. Stretch the other side up. Tap your hand against your thigh. Walk your fingers down towards your knee. Bring the body over as the fingers go lower on the leg. Hold. Feel the stretch. Try to keep the weight the same on both your feet. Walk the fingers back up your leg. Bring the hands into the air. Stretch them tall. And let the hands come down. Beautiful. Standing tall, still in mountain. We're going to drop, maybe get the feet just a little wider than the hips. Drop the knees down like you're halfway down to a chair. Keep your chest lifted, keep your face lifted. Arms just hang. Halfway down to a chair. We're just going to hold it right here, folks. Keep breathing. I'm sorry to do this to you, but 1 inch lower, please. All right, push it back up. Stretch it tall. Reach up. Breathe in. Come back down to your prayer pose. Stand in mountain pose. Tuck that tailbone under. Squeeze the belly in. Squeeze the legs. Lift your heart. Lift your face. Lift your cheekbones. Give us a smile. And here is where I must say goodbye, but remember, take your yoga with you as you go through your day. Keep the thought of empathy and love and peace spreading forward and out in all directions from your radiant heart. Namaste.